welcome to Swatchfest. I'm so glad that you're here. We have a lot to cover in this video because I just have a lot of things to tell you guys about. So if you don't know what Swatchfest is, if this is your first time here, just check out the description bar. It'll tell you what this video is about. But I hope you had a really good week. If you weren't able to make it last week for Swatchfest and chill, I have a couple weekend videos a month where we just have a live chat and we just hang out and I give away polishes to you guys. That happens at 12 noon Pacific Standard Time whenever I do that, and I usually try to tell you about it in the Swatchfest before. But next week we're going to have another regular Swatchfest just like this one. So I hope you're able to make it to one of those live chats sometime soon. It's a lot of fun and we just hang out. Anyway, you guys, so this week we're looking at the front half of the rainbow. So we're going to be looking at red, pink, orange, yellow, and then an A+ polish. We're also going to be talking about polish pickup. I have 3 polishes to share with you that are going to be available for polish pickup. So that means 8 polishes today. I know, we have a lot. So let's go ahead and get started. The first polish up was in my this half of the rainbow Swatchfest bin because it has a little bit of red in it, but it's more of a neutral brown shade. This is Sally Hansen Branch Out, and it is a beautiful brown with this yummy red shimmer all going throughout. It's on the sheerer side, so I'm going to go ahead and do 3 coats, and it did try to run away from me a little bit. This polish was thinned out maybe just a tad too much, so that I had kind of a hard time working with it, but it was okay. In the end, I got it looking okay, and I do think that it's a really pretty way to wear a nice warm brown, is to put that beautiful red tone in it. So I think this is really pretty. Do I feel like you need to run out and get this right now? No, I don't. In fact, I got this in a clearance bin at Rite Aid, so I don't know how easy it will be to find anyway, but we don't really worry about that on Swatchfest. I'm just swatching through my polishes, and that's why it's random. So anyway, you guys, let's take a look at it. The next polish we're going to talk about is one that I picked up during Polish Pickup Rewind, where you got to purchase the fan favorite polish from a brand from past Polish Pickup. So when I was at the Great Lakes Lacquer website purchasing their Rewind polish, they were actually selling Girly Bits and Great Lakes on the same website. So I decided to grab them both. That was a good marketing technique, I have to tell you. I grabbed both of them. This is I Licked It So It's Mine, and this is from February, which was a sweets month, but I can't really remember what the inspiration for this was. It's a beautiful pink to gold shimmering base, and that's giving you most of the pigmentation color there. So build this up on 2 to 3 coats, but there's a lot going in here, so it does build up nicely. We've got blue holographic glitters. We have flakies that I'm seeing red, violet, orange, and yeah. There's a lot of fun stuff in here. So anyway, I'm going to swatch this for you. I think I did 3 coats. This is Girly Bits, I Licked It So It's Mine. Feeling a little bit like Miranda Sings today, I have to admit. This lippy got away from me. This is the Marc Jacobs. Oh, it says snap shut, but mine doesn't snap. There's like a thing, there's a label on the top that says I'm supposed to snap it. Okay, this is Plum and Get It, the Landmark Liquid Lip Crayon. I got this in a sample, well, it's not a sample, this is like their trial size, I guess, when I bought that big Sephora sampler of all the lippies. You guys know I always buy those things because I love trying higher end lippies and not having to pay the full price point for a full-size lipstick or lip product that I'm never going to use. I really like their product because it's so soft, but because it's so soft, it wanted to get all outside my lip line, and you guys know I'm not the best at staying in the lines on my lips. It's a fun color, and I'm feeling holiday berry, so anyway, bear with me for being Miranda Sings today. On the rest of my face, I'm using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation today. I have, I bronzed up a little bit with the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Bronze It. For highlighter, I used this Wet n Wild Blossom Glow. On my cheeks, for blush, I'm using the Luminoso blush from Milani. And then on my eyes today, I just kept it really simple. I used the Milani, this bright, shiny thing, Gilded Desires palette. And it has these colors on the back. I really like this palette. It has a lot of the kinds of things that I like, which are warm reds and coppers and golds. And so I just went super neutral with the two most neutral things in the crease and under my eye, and then under my lash line. And then this iced latte in my inner corner. So super easy, neutral, everyday kind of face. All right, so we're gonna talk about polish pickup right now. So I'm gonna do all three right here next to each other. So polish pickup, I think you probably all know what it is, but I did have somebody last week on Swatchfest and Chill ask what it is. So really quickly, polish pickup is an event that happens 1 week out of every month where over 100 brands, indie maker brands, come together and make one polish per brand, and they all have the same theme every month. And the limited edition polishes for that month are only available for 4 days. So in November, we're talking about 3 polishes that are going to be available in November. The dates that these polishes will be available are November 2nd through the 5th, and that's it. You can only purchase these at the Polish Pickup website. That's polishpickup.com. These won't be at the maker's website. So these are limited edition exclusive polishes, and it's fun because you can shop all these brands all in one place. If you live in the US, it's only $3 flat rate shipping. Canada, I believe, is $5. I'm not sure what international is, but it's fair shipping price points. And so that's what we're going to talk about today. I have a polish from Sirkel, Night Owl Lacquer, and Moonshine Mani. So the theme this month is Badass Women. I've been calling it Inspirational Women a lot of times on my Instagram stories because my kiddos are walking around the house and stuff while I'm talking on my Instagram. But basically, women that inspire us. So let's go ahead and get into it. We're going to start with Sirkel while we are still talking about pinks. This polish is actually called Pinky, and it is inspired by Nellie Bly. She was an investigative journalist. She lived from, I believe, 1864 to 1944. Something like that. If I've got that wrong, I'll correct that up here. But anyway, she was investigating mental institutions. She often wore pink dresses, and so Sirkel made this really beautiful, bright, sparkling pink. It has this really strong blue glow to it. It's probably like a pinky purple blue. It's absolutely stunning. It's so holographic. It has holographic dust in it. It has chameleon flakies. I'm seeing green, gold, pink. And it's so fun, so girly, you guys. I'm gonna build this up for you in 2 coats. You could probably go for a third if you wanted to, but there's a lot going on in here, so you're getting some pretty good coverage there. Again, this polish will only be available November 2nd through the 5th. So this one is Pinky from Sirkel. Next up, we're gonna look at the Night Owl Lacquer offering. This one is a really cool smoky plum to a gold and green shift. It's a multi-chrome. It also has these gorgeous, soft, platinum flakies going all throughout this polish. This is called Holding On and Letting Go, and this polish isn't inspired by one woman, but it's inspired by all women, past and present, future, that are dealing with mental illness. And I think it's a really beautiful inspiration and relatable to so many people. The colors in this shift, you guys know how much I love purple and green. I absolutely love it, you guys. It gets beautifully opaque in 2 coats. It's a really opaque polish, so love this one again. Night Owl Lacquer hits it out of the park. This is Holding On and Letting Go. The third polish I want to share with you is from Moonshine Mani. This is my brand. The inspiring woman that I picked this month is Dr. Temple Grandin. The polish is called I Am Different Not Less. That is one of her quotes. If you don't know anything about Temple Grandin, she's one of the first people on the spectrum to be so public about her experiences with autism. That's not all she did. She also has multiple degrees in psychology. She has a degree in animal sciences. She's a professor at university, but the reason that she's touched my life is, as you guys know, I have an autistic son, and the way that she describes how it feels like to live each day with autism helps me understand my son a little bit better. My son is pretty much for the most part nonverbal. He has all of his language and all of his words, he just doesn't use them. It's not an important thing for him to be able to communicate with me or anybody else. So I do hear him talking throughout the day, or singing, or reciting along with a video that he might be watching. So I do hear him, he just doesn't come and talk to me. So I don't have a way to know what he's thinking, what he's feeling. So of course, just because Temple Grandin says that it feels this certain way, that doesn't mean that's my son's exact experience, but it does give me a little bit of insight, and I appreciate she's not the only person on the spectrum to be so public about her experiences, but she's one of the first, and I just appreciate her willingness to be in the public eye. And so I really wanted to honor her in this polish this month, because for me personally, she has made a positive influence on my life. So this is a bright cornflower blue Crelly. This is filled with holographic microflakies, a bright green to red aurora shimmer, and then it also has violet to red to orange chameleon flakies going all throughout. I'm going to share this with you at 2 coats. If you have longer nails, you probably will want 3 coats, and I wanted to make this polish feel soft and inviting but very bright. So that is I Am Different Not Less. Okay, let's talk about another one of these random polishes that I chose out of the bin a couple weeks ago when I was choosing polishes for this week. So I pulled out this Peachy Neutral from OPI. This is Take a Hike on the Inca Trail. This is one of the polishes, the limited edition polishes for the Peru fall collection that was marketed at either Ulta or Sally Beauty Supply. I can't remember right now which one it was. It's just a lovely peachy neutral, but it's very similar to one of the other limited edition shades. I feel like they released like exact dupes for each other in the same 2 limited edition sets. It's pretty. I swatched it for you at 2 coats today. You could probably go for a 3rd coat and not be upset about that, just to make sure you're getting total opacity, but I just did 2. Yeah, I don't know if you can tell. I'm kind of bored by it, just because, I mean, I saw the exact same shade already this year from them in the same seasonal collection. I mean, it wasn't in their main collection, but you know what I mean. It's still a good polish though. So you guys, I have so many reviews upcoming for you. I don't know if the Grinch collection review got up yet, but I was trying to knock out a ton of videos this week while I'm kind of in between launches from Moonshine Mani, or I just launched some new products yesterday on my website, which I'll talk about in a second. But you guys, I have so many polishes to share with you. So I hope you watched the Essie Fall collection review. I wanted to make sure and get that up because I have 2 new collections from Essie to talk to you about. Their winter collection, which is beautiful, mostly all 1-coaters. And then their Concrete Glitters collection, which is 6 textured polishes. So those are really pretty, very saturated, gorgeous shades with texture. And speaking of texture, I think the video went up by now. Hopefully it did. I was working hard, like I said, to get all these reviews up. But there was a 12-piece textured collection from Color Club that I wanted to get up for you, the Star-Studded collection. Those are really beautiful as well, really soft, a little bit sparkly. And then they have another collection of, for the most part, full coverage holographic glitters. A few of them are a little bit less fully opaque at 3 coats, but all of them can be worn as toppers too, so they're versatile in that way, but like megawatt holographic glitters. And they're bigger glitters than the ones that were in the Hollow Crush collection that we looked at a few months ago. They're bigger than that. So anyway, we have those collections coming up. I have the Night of Lacquer Fall Feels collection. The Colores Carol 'Tis the Season collection review will be coming up very soon. We have the new Magical World collection from Glam Polish that we're going to be looking at soon. So much, you guys, but I'm knocking it out. So hopefully they'll be useful to you as references if you're interested in purchasing any polishes from those collections. So I was talking about how I had a little break between launches for Moonshine Mani. So at the earlier part of this month, I launched the What is Your Favorite Color collection inspired by Monty Python. Those are all still available on my website. Yesterday I launched our Facebook exclusives for the Moonshine Mani fan group. If you haven't joined us over there yet, it's really fun. It's just a place where we can share our Moonshine Mani manicures, talk, chat. Each month I do a polish that is directly inspired by what the members of the group want. In October they picked opal polishes. They wanted polishes that looked like the birthstone for opal. The inspiration that was submitted was like a smoky gray opal. So I went ahead and made two, because when I made the smoky gray opal, I added all these cool components. Let me show you what's in here. I added all these cool components, but inside the smoky gray base, they just unfortunately don't show up as well. So what I did is I made one that still has all that stuff. So you can see all that. I put multi-chrome shimmer in it that's going from pink to gold to green, and there's also Aurora shimmer that's going from pink to green. There's 4 kinds of chameleon flakies in there to basically make a rainbow on your nail. So what I did is I made this first one, this gray one, called Radiant Rocktober. I'll put some pictures up for you. And then I decided to make the topper version that lets you be able to see everything very clearly. So it's called Over the Top Tober. It's a bright, beautiful rainbow over anything you put it over. One of my favorite ways to wear it is just over black, so I decided to create a 1-coat black to go up on my website with these polishes. So you'll see that on my website as well if you want just an easy 1-coat black to wear underneath the bright blinging rainbow opal topper. And then I also decided to create a 1-coat white polish to put on the website as well. Actually, my friend here in town was asking me for a easy white polish for her daughter, so I decided, hey, I'm already creating the black, I'll just go ahead and create the white polish. So these will both be on the website as well. If you have longer nails than me, you might need more than just the 1 coat, but my swatch photo is just the 1 coat for you on my nail size. So these 2 polishes also launched with the Facebook exclusives. I also launched 2 more polishes, so it was a total of 6 new polishes that went up on my website yesterday. When I did the WOW collection, the Looking for Group collection, I talked about how I'm going to be periodically adding a few more polishes now and then, because there's just so many things I'm inspired by in the game. So it is time already to add a few new polishes, and so this bright green and purple are up on my website as well. Let me tell you about the green first. This is a bright spring limey green. This is inspired by Malfurion Stormrage. I'm going to put a picture up here of him for you so you can see what I'm talking about, but he's a major stud. He is a night elf druid, and he's one of the original leaders in the game. This polish has a bright blue to teal Aurora shimmer running all through the base. It also has gold, bronze, and silver multi-chrome flakies, and it has purple to green chameleon flakies. This polish is really fun. And then the next polish, and these actually pair really, really well together. I like how these colors look together. So the next one is Karazhan, and this is one of my favorite instances in the game. So we did Molten Core in the Looking for Group collection. Now I'm adding Karazhan. So I've added another instance and another character from the game, and the next time we add polishes, it'll be in different categories. So this polish is a beautiful blurple. It's like a mix between a royal blue and an indigo. It has a bright pink to orange to gold shifty shimmer going all through the base. It also has micro hollow flakies. It has red to green shifting micro flakies and gold hollow dust going all throughout this polish. So I want it to look really, really magical. Okay guys, so next up we're talking about this beautiful, it's kind of an ugly pretty shade. This is Classic Camel from China Glaze. I feel a little bit of deja vu when I swatched this. I picked it up from Trans Design. I think they were having a clearance on some China Glaze. So So I grabbed it because it fits in this Swatchfest bin. But I feel like I probably own this, and my collection is just, it's really hard to keep track of what I have. Actually, back in the first couple years of collecting nail polish, I had a database and I actually kept track of every single polish I own, but I just don't have time for that anymore. But man, that would feel amazing to like take 3 whole days and catalog my entire collection. That would be awesome. But I can't spare 3 days. Okay, anyway, this is a really pretty camel shade. It has like a little pinch of like browny green in it that's making it kind of like an ugly pretty shade. It also has stunning gold shimmer in it, you guys. I love this. It gets nice and opaque in 2 coats. So this is classic Camel. Totally love this polish and think you should go out and get it. Okay, last but certainly not least is another ugly pretty shade, and I am obsessed with this polish. Bee's Knees Lacquer. I heart you so much. I just want to own all your polishes. So if you guys remember, a while ago I hauled a bunch of shades from the Bee's Knees Lacquer, a Court of Thorns and Roses collection. It was like a 15-piece collection. I didn't buy the whole thing, but I got a bunch of them, and this one I couldn't pass up because look at that color. It's like classic Camel, but they took it even farther and added more of the awesome greenness. It's just, oh, it's so beautiful. It's breathtaking. It's filled with flakies, with chameleon flakies. This is called the Weaver of the Wood, who is probably, arguably, the most disturbing creature in that whole series. Yeah, it's really, really gross. And the main character keeps having to come in very close contact with this creature, and it's disgusting and gross, and totally awesome that she made a polish out of it. So anyway, like I said, there's lots of chameleon shiftiness going on in here. Green, gold, I'm seeing some blue, some little bits of orange, and it has really nice opacity for such a light shade. So I'm just going to show you 2 coats. I love this polish so much. I don't know if it's still available on her website, but I mean, I'm all about the bee's knees. I'm all about that bees, about that bees. Alright guys, so we've swatched all of our polishes, so we need to pick some polishes for next week. This bin got even fuller. Okay, I'm not that weak sauce, but it's really heavy. Right. I'm reaching all the way down to the bottom. I'm not messing around. Okay, so I have this bright blue, this like bright cobalt from Sally Hansen. It's called Blew My Mind. Next up we have Orly, Give Me a Break from the Breathable line. Ooh, okay, so we have an indie. This, let me move my bin. This is from Top Shelf Lacquer, and I got this in the horror movies month, and it's called Shark Attack. It's inspired by Jaws, so I couldn't not get it because that was like one of the original movies that scared the pants off of me. Now we get to pick a winner. So this portion of my video, I have a giveaway every Swatchfest if you're new here. So I'm gonna pick a comment from last Swatchfest, and that person will get 6 free polishes from me. I'm gonna go ahead and use my random number generator to pick my winner. All right, you guys, so this week, my winner, your username needs to look just like this, is Bunny Melon Ban. I will be very surprised if more than one of you has a username that looks quite similar to that. Anyway, congrats to you. You are the winner of 6 polishes from me. So I just need you to send me an email to my business email in the description bar, and we will chat. I'll find out where I can send your polishes. You can tell me what kinds of colors that you like. So if you want to enter to win next week, just leave me a comment down below. You can just say enter me in the giveaway. Make sure that you are subscribed to my channel so that you can win. If you'd like to leave me a comment for me to read, I would love to hear what your favorite TV show is right now. You could tell me that, or what your favorite movie you've seen lately. That would be fantastic. So that's it for Swatchfest, you guys. Thanks for being here. I hope you come back for the plethora of reviews that I have for you. I need to remember to wear this shirt more often. It is so comfortable. It does that thing where if you have wide shoulders, you know what I'm talking about, where it kind of like creeps back. So you have to kind of pull it forward. But it's so comfortable. If I can remember where I got this from, I'd go get it in every color. It's just, I like it. Anyway, you guys, I'll see you back next time. Take care. Bye.